Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do a random reading. So whatever comes out, comes out. Could be love related, could be life related, just, yeah, whatever. I just wanted to get out of that negative doom and gloom, creepy stalker bullshit energy and just see what the lighter side of life is, because not everyone resonates with the creepy land, and for those of us who do resonate with that, even to some degree, we want to see the bright side of life. We don't want to sit in that energy. Who wants to sit in that? I mean, seriously. So anyways, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around, stay a while, please. I have been in kind of a mood. Like, I don't know what that means, but it's kind of like, I don't know, like just funk. There we go. In a funky mood. Funky chicken. And not in a funky funny mood, but in a funky, I don't really know kind of mood. And then all of a sudden, like, as I was thinking about doing this reading, and I saged the crap out of my daughter's energy, because every time I'd walk by her, I'd get dizzy. And I'm like, the fuck's going on here? We're going to cleanse that shit away. And it went away. But anyways, I think it's just kind of like, when envy. She has this one person that she's connecting to, a friend of hers. She's not a friend, but anyways, who's very envious of her. She calls her names and puts her down a lot and just sends her bad juju because she's jealous that, she gets attention and that she's better looking than this girl and whatever. And a lot of the reasons why she's better looking than her so-called friend is because she has a pure heart. Like, she genuinely cares about people when this other person doesn't. Like, they're very, very cruel. And that shows through. People can see who you are internally. It's written all over your face normally, and it will make you look unattractive if you have an ugly heart, just gonna say. But anyways, I went from being kind of to really happy. So I kind of feel like there's a shift coming. Like, the energy is really intense right now anyways. And I do feel like there's some drama brewing, because whenever there's good things that come in, there's always someone that wants to poo-poo on your dreams, like my daughter's friend I was telling you about. And I kind of feel that, like, drama from petty people, because you're getting what you deserve, and what you deserve is a gift from the universe, because we have a new beginning here, potentially. It could be in love, career, just something that you've been wanting for yourself. The Ace of Wands, Justice, and the Wheel of Fortune fell out of the deck when I was shuffling. So there could be a creative new idea, like a project that you want to start, and you've been like weighing your options, like, should I do it on my own? Should I partner up with somebody? Excuse me, like, how much time should I spend on this? There's just kind of a lot of things that are going into this plan. And if it's not a creative project that could earn you money, it could be home renovations or saving to buy a home, build a home, just relocate, whatever. But regardless of what this new opportunity is, I feel like I almost feel like you feel like you need to justify your actions. Like, there's like a win coming in for you. There's something that you deserve. You've worked hard for whatever this is. Like, you've just worked hard on yourself and your situation anyways, and the universe is basically blessing you. It's your just due. It's your karma. So you're getting a wish granted, basically. But I feel like you've been working towards this, so it's not like it's just falling in your lap. You've put some action into whatever this endeavor is that's going to work out for you. But there's something you want to move forward with. And I feel like some of you might feel like you need to justify yourselves. Like, if whatever this new beginning is, I almost feel like there's either a person or people around you where you're like, well, like, you're really excited about moving, for example, because I feel like some of you are relocating, and because we have Broom, new home, new attitude, so some of you are getting that new home. whether, you know, you're going to have a mortgage or rent, whatever. But I just feel like it's like a new life. You're trying to clean slate a situation, but you've been working really hard towards this and praying for things to go in your favor. It's like waiting for the opportune time to move forward with whatever this is. And I feel like most of you needed to save up the money, especially for relocation, and it just wasn't happening. Well, it is. Some of you are going to win a court case, and you will get more than you thought you were going to get, for one. If this is an inheritance of some kind, probate court and all that bullshit is going to close out, and they will move forward with sending you the money. There's some type of funds through the court system for some of you that it's going to be released finally, and you're going to have this new opportunity to move forward. Basically, it's going to help you get trucking along. But it's almost like you having to explain yourself as to why you want to move forward with this, like why you're successful. Like it's almost like apologizing for success, or like, I'm sorry that, like, for example, relocation, because I'm thinking of moving away from people. So some of you, there could be a friend or family member who is not only envious of what you're coming into or what your life is starting to look like because you're moving forward and you're happy about it. You're getting justice in this situation as well. But they're going to be upset that you're moving far away, even if it's only an hour or two. But it's almost like you have to justify your actions. Like, I wanted this house because, I like the area, and, I just want peace and quiet. And then this person's going to be like, oh, it's not peaceful here. Like, you just don't want to be around me. Someone's going to try to make you feel shitty about it. Don't listen to them. That's part of that storm warning that I was talking about, that I posted on the community tab with a picture of me, and I said mini storm warning message or whatever. That's like drama. There's like a drama storm looming over this situation. You will get justice in that situation, but some of you are going to feel like you need to explain yourself, and you don't. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. You don't need to justify your actions, like why you choose to move forward with whatever this is, because some of you, this is about home and relocation and building or buying your dream home. And I'm talking to somebody who is pretty humble. You're not building a mansion or anything. It's a nice house, but it's just it's enough for you. You know what I mean? And if you decided to sell it, you'd make a decent amount of money off from it, kind of thing. It's like nothing, not less than 3 bedrooms, and, no more than 5-bedroom home. So something in between there. It's not really, really crazy expensive. Even if you could afford something more, you don't need much. You know what I mean? I don't know, something like that. But someone's going to make you feel bad for moving forward with your life. I just want to say again, if you're worried about a court case, and I'm not talking about, money being released now, because I do feel like, that will be moving forward, and that money will be coming in for you, so that you can do whatever you need to do, buy that house, whatever. But if you are dealing with a divorce, a custody battle, or anything like that, like some of you got a ticket, maybe you're disputing a speeding ticket or something like that. There's some type of fine that somebody's disputing. I do feel like things will go in your favor ultimately if you're in court for any of those reasons. I feel like if it has to do with custody, someone might get joint custody. Even if you were fighting for full custody, I almost feel like the judge is going to deem both of you fit, as long as nobody is like abusive. So basically, if you two just are arguing because, like, you and your ex are just arguing because you guys aren't getting along or whatever, and both of you love your kids kind of thing, you know, it will be 50-50 divide. But I almost feel like primary residence will be with the mother in this case, in this specific case. But if there's someone who is abusive, even if it's just verbally abusive, I do feel like that individual will end up getting full custody. And for some reason, I want to say the judge in that case is going to, and this is just for one person, in that case, I feel like the mother is going to get full custody. The father's going to lose his rights to this child, and he's going to have to pay child support, but not until the child's 18. It's almost like there'll be a lump sum of money, or he'll have to pay for X amount of time, like there's a certain dollar amount, and then it's done, because he has no rights to that child whatsoever. So it's almost like, well, you only have to pay for up until this point, and then that's it. And then, like, all ties are done between the child and that parent. And it's going to allow possibly you, the mother, to finally move forward and get out of that unhealthy situation. And, like, I really feel like after this settlement, after this court situation, this custody battle is once it's resolved and the verdict is reached, basically, that mother will be able to leave the state with the child finally without any repercussions. It's almost like the judge is granting you a whole new life. There's a brand new beginning for someone. But yeah, someone's getting a house. This is the overall energy. Building, buying, renting, whatever. But I'm kind of feeling like this is my home. For some of you, you're getting a home through inheritance. So you're getting someone's estate, whether it's a family member of yours or a friend or something like that. Because I'm still picking up on the energy of someone that you don't know. You touch their life in some sort of way. They're leaving you their estate, and that could be what this court case is coming up, that's allowing you to move forward. It's a gift from the divine and from this person. I feel like you feel it. You feel it coming. News is on the way. And psychic ability, trust your intuition. Trust your intuition with this situation, or with any court situation especially. But I feel like that whole this is too good to be true energy. So, you know, does this person have a lot of debt? Am I going to sign on the dotted line and then inherit their, you know, whatever bullshit they left behind? Or is this a good thing? You know, is this house livable? Is it condemned? Is it worth anything? You know, because sometimes people will leave someone something that's a hunk of shit, and it like causes more harm than good, because they got to pay the taxes, and they need to demolish the home, and, you know, shit like that. And it's almost like one last jab, even from beyond the grave, like, haha, even though I'm gone, I still can stick it to you, kind of thing. And people do that. So someone might be wondering if that's what this is, but no, this is an actual blessing, and it's going to allow you to have a fresh start in life, like what you're wanting to do. Birds are very significant to this situation, to your forward movement. Feathers as well. I keep getting that. You're finding feathers, you're seeing feathers and pennies and dimes, but birds are sending you a message about a home situation. If you're stressed out, if you're worried about your current situation, if you are feeling a sense of lack, and, you know, you need to build up your stability, you're waiting on money, it's coming in. I feel like you're getting little bits of financial increase here and there. It's going to pick up soon and start coming in quicker and in bigger chunks, I guess you could say. I don't know. So if you get like $50 here, $20 there, whatever, the amounts are going to start becoming higher, and you're going to start seeing this increase from maybe once a week to damn near every day, you're going to have someone, like you're going to come into money no matter how big or small daily, and it's going to add up really quick and allow you to change your situation around, have a new start. I feel like I feel something coming, like with your intuition. You see a bright future for yourself. You know that you're on the right path, but sometimes you kind of question yourself, like, because you're questioning people's loyalties. I'm looking at my bedspread and it looks like there's a dog. Like, I don't know, it looks like a dog, and dogs represent friends and loyalty to me, like a loyal companion. I feel like you don't really know who you can trust, but people's true colors are going to shine through soon, like more and more coming up. So you're going to see who should come along for the ride, basically, and who shouldn't. Just follow your gut feelings, your intuition. Like, you won't steer yourself wrong, basically. And you don't have to justify your actions. If you decide not to talk to somebody or to move away from someone or a situation or whatever, you don't need to explain yourself. Do whatever you feel is right, because sometimes you don't have an explanation as to why you don't like somebody or why you don't want to be around them or why you're doing what you're doing. You just feel that you should be doing it, and that's why you do it. That's because you're listening to your intuition, and your motives are between you and the universe, and that's it. Like, nobody else really needs to know. You don't ask them about their business, you know what I mean? So why should they be butting their nose into your situation? There's definitely travel here for some of you. For some of you, your love interest or someone who is keeping a close watch on you, who is interested in you romantically, does live at a distance. I'm kind of feeling online communication, potentially online dating here. There is somebody at a distance who is trying to figure out if they should move forward with this connection. Like, should I talk to you? For some of you, it's, should I reach out and talk to you and get this party started, or should I take this risk and travel towards you? I feel like I'm just like kind of standing on my back porch, looking out, going, should I text you? Should I message you? They're looking at your pictures online, even if they live locally, like the next town over. Hell, they could be your neighbor, who knows? Even if they live nearby, they're still wondering, should I talk to you so that we can move this forward and start a new cycle? I do feel like somebody is very interested in you, or you could just be interested in somebody else, but I feel like a person that you're wanting to connect to wants to connect to you as well. There is an ending here, though. Like I said, for some of you with this home situation, you're letting go of people, places, and things that don't serve you. You don't need to justify your actions or explain yourself. Some of you, if you were doing the online dating thing, there's someone, whether it was online dating or not, I feel like there was somebody that you were talking to online at a distance, like this was a long distance connection. You may have met this person in person a couple times, but you didn't like see them face to face very often. It was more online. You could have shared photos and just, had conversation, and you guys are trying to move this connection forward. I feel like that's coming to an end. For some of you, it could have came to an abrupt end. But that's because there's a new cycle that's going to begin. For some of you, it's going to begin again with that person, and this person's going to come in as a changed man or woman. And for others of you, you're going to just meet somebody else online. This could be a water sign, a King of Cups person, someone who is kind of closed off emotionally. They have a lot of emotion. They're very loving and caring, but they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. I feel like you've been waiting for this person to open up. They will. relationship. I feel like this person, if you're waiting on somebody to open up, someone you've been talking to that you want to move forward with, they're going to let you know just how much you mean to them, that they enjoy talking to you, basically. There is an end to a marriage or relationship here. Like I said, that internet connection, some of you have ended it with someone you were talking to online because you were sick of waiting on them. I feel like they kind of ghosted you, or they weren't answering you. They weren't talking to you like they used to. Like, it was very balanced, and it was, the communication was reciprocated, basically. You thought that this was going somewhere, and then all of a sudden, shoop, it just kind of fell to shit, and it was kind of a shock. And I feel like someone was just sick and tired of waiting for this person to express themselves, to, start talking again, like communicating in the way that they used to. It's like, I just want to get back what we had. Like, I thought it was going so well, and then poof, what the fuck happened here? That person was either married or dealing with another option. They decided to be foolish and move towards a different connection. It could have been for sexual reasons, especially if this was a long distance connection between you and this person, because, I've been holding out forever, I just want to get laid, kind of thing. But that really hurt your feelings, and it came out of nowhere. Some of you might stay friends with that person, but you don't want to deal with them anymore. It's like, I just want to resolve any animosity between the two of us, and we can talk and whatnot, but I don't want to get involved with you, kind of thing, because I don't trust you like that. I don't trust you with my heart, but we can talk. I kind of feel like that might happen between the two of you. But this person's going to come in and tell you that they were manipulated. Yeah, that they were manipulated into sleeping with their ex or with this person or whatever, because they were in a vulnerable state. They needed financial support, or they needed to be taken care of in some way, shape, or form. So it was almost like if this person was helping them through a difficult time, even though they were connecting with you online, they fell into that person's trap, and they were being manipulated, but they didn't have to follow through, because I kind of feel like in moving forward with this past connection, they hurt you and ruined a potentially good connection. And I feel like if that's making any sense to you, I feel like you don't want anything to do with this person anymore. It's like, well, you should have thought of that. And it's like, I thought you were done with that person. I thought you got divorced. I thought you didn't want nothing to do with them. I thought that they were, a manipulative bitch or asshole. Well, they are. And this person fell for their crap again, basically, and ruined potentially a good connection between the two of you. But don't worry, there's somebody else around the corner waiting for you. I feel like some of you have a fear of losing money, or just not having it, or not having enough. And there is somebody who is controlling your finances. So if you have somebody who is helping you financially, and no matter if they're a family member, a roommate, an ex, a current partner, or whatever, I feel like there's someone who holds money over your head. They're very controlling, and you might be trying to figure out how to get out of that situation. You're trying to gain the strength and courage, basically, to have an honest conversation with that person, to let them know that you're sick of listening to them. You're sick of them trying to control you, to control the household, to control your finances, whatever it is, because somebody really is being very, very manipulative and controlling when it comes to money. I feel like that is coming to an end, because you're going to regain a sense of control, because your money's going to start increasing. You're going to be more stable on your own, because your financial wishes are coming in, like I said in the very beginning. And that's going to effectively end that situation, so that you can have this new beginning all on your own. You could be successful with somebody else, but I feel like you're moving towards a sense of success and recognition all on your own. especially if you work online. Yeah, because the Page of Swords, there could be some type of online communication that's bringing you a form of success. The Hermit, it's an online business. These are all small messages. It's not all the same situation if you couldn't tell. I feel like somebody works from home. It's a job that you're very passionate about. Yeah, I didn't even see the Eight of Pentacles here. It's a job that you're very passionate about. You do what you, basically what you're doing is something that you love to do. It's what you've always wanted to do, and you feel very grateful and thankful that you can do this as a profession. But I do feel like you're not making that much money right now, or you haven't been. But like I said, don't worry. There's like a money wish being granted here. And I do feel like your finances will improve so that you can let go of any unhealthy people who are quote unquote helping you, whoever that controlling person is. If anyone wants to partner up with you with your business, now is not the time. I feel like you need to do it on your own. There is somebody who is trying to take your ideas. So if you have any upcoming plans or new creative ideas that you want to implement or bring into your company, don't talk about it. Just, move forward with it and present it when you're ready. Don't partner up, go it alone. You might end up partnering up or working together with somebody, like collaborating with them on a creative project down the line. Follow your intuition with that. I feel like if somebody approaches you or this project starts after 6 months time or sometime next year, it would be okay to move forward with it. But if it's right now and they seem like they're kind of rushing through it and they're trying to take control over the whole project, just back out. Don't even get involved with them. Because I feel like it would be somebody that you don't really know, and this person would approach you, not the other way around. I feel like they're using you for your clout, because I feel like you have a pretty decent following, or your company is more well known. Like, they basically want to use your reputation and your name to get their work out there, and whatever ideas you put into the project, you're not going to get credit for it. So I wouldn't work with whoever this is. Just be aware of that. Yeah, I feel like if you have an online business, no matter what it is, it could be, reading tarot, but it's not just that. There's a lot of things that people do online. I feel like you're going to be very successful. Like, everyone will know your name. So this feeling of lack and feeling left out is going to be a thing of the past. Because people can feel just how soulful you are. They can feel how invested you are into your work. Like, you're not careless. You're not a liar either. You're very bold and upfront, and people love your honesty. Yeah, they love your honesty. So yeah, I mean, if you own your own business, it looks like it's kind of a slow go, and you didn't really know, which way to go, or if you even made the right idea, or if you made the right choice, or if your ideas were even good enough. But if you chose the right idea, because you could have had multiple, there could have been multiple ideas that you had, and the one that you chose, you're wondering if you chose the right path, because it's kind of a slow go with money, and it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know if I can do this much longer. Maybe I need to stop doing this and do something more practical and kind of let go of my dreams, because, I can't live off from fantasies and love, something like that. But I feel like there's going to be a sudden shift with that. King of Swords. Whatever you're doing now, especially for work, if you're following your dreams, it's something you really love doing and you are worried about money, I feel like you did make the right choice. Use your head over your heart. Even though you enjoy what you're doing, make sure you're making decisions based off from facts and logic, not through emotion. You can put your love into what you do, into your craft, but when it comes down to making really important decisions for your company, for yourself even, make sure that you're more logical, that you're being practical about whatever you're deciding to move forward with. Don't be stupid about it, basically. I could be talking to a Gemini or a Scorpio. There's Capricorn in here as well, and Taurus. There is somebody who wants to offer you commitment, especially if you are a Taurus or a Scorpio or a Gemini, potentially a Libra too. I feel like if you're any of those signs or you have that heavy in your chart, there is somebody who wants to offer you commitment, and this would be a solid commitment. This person has been working on themselves. They've potentially been working on building up their own business, or that's what you've been focused on, but this person has been focused on heavily on their career, whether they own their own business or not. I feel like if they don't own their own business, it could be some type of contracting work. They work for another company or they work under somebody, but they're learning a new trade and they've been really focused on that. I do feel like this person loves what they do as well. Both of you are very happy in your careers. And like I said, money is starting to pick up. Neither one of you are in the best space. Whether you know who this is that I'm talking about as somebody new, I feel like you know this person, but you've never dated them. And I do feel like this person ended a commitment. They either were getting divorced or they were ending some type of relationship or toxic tie that they had to somebody that they were committed to. I feel like they are successfully getting away from somebody who is potentially very cold. They definitely don't love your love interest or whoever this person is, but I feel like you really wanted to connect with whoever this is at one point, but it just wasn't going anywhere because they were dealing with somebody very unhealthy and they couldn't make up their mind. They were like this or that, whatever, I got too much going on, and they were heavily focused on their career, whatever they were doing. I feel like I don't have any time for you. I don't know how to fit you in. I don't know where I'm headed or what my life even looks like. I feel like they were just kind of used to the bachelorette life, and they were very resistant to letting go of their options. Like, I don't really want to move away from that, but this person is recognizing who you are to them and what you mean to them. They're seeing that you're the fucking empress or the emperor, and it's like, why was I so confused over this? You're like everything I've ever wanted and more. I feel like the timing was a bit fucked up. This person doesn't know how to apologize to you and how to rekindle this. Yeah, they're seeing that you two are soulmates. You could have known this person since you were a child, or there are children involved. They could have just been acting childish, or they're younger than you, whichever. But I feel like there is a strong pull to be with this person. The chemistry is definitely there. But I feel like you're totally over the situation, or you're getting there because you're in this Empress energy, and you were forced to just kind of focus on yourself and move away from this person because they couldn't make up their fucking mind. They were being extremely stubborn. They could have been tied to a Cancerian or a Leo, or they have Leo in their chart, but I feel like whoever they were tied to is very unhealthy. Someone who acts like a badass, that's either your love interest or whoever they were dealing with. And I feel like when you offered them an offer of love and commitment, they rejected you with the Four of Cups, and you're just like, fuck it. You know, nobody rejects the Empress and gets away with it. I'm out of here. I'm not staying stuck in this bullshit. If you want to listen to, you know, your pain in the ass ex or karmic or friends or family or whatever, fine. Bye. It's kind of what I feel there. You didn't know if this connection was going to ever go somewhere, because it felt so stagnant. Well, that person doesn't want it to be stagnant anymore. Yeah. This person is so conflicted. They're internally conflicted. This person could be arguing with people around them too. I do feel like there is a painful ending that's going to happen to your love interest. This could be happening to you, flip-flop, vice versa, whatever. But I feel like when they finally cut the cord between them and this toxic ex or whoever this karmic person is around them, it's gonna cause an argument. They're just in a very combative energy, whoever's around them is, and I feel like that person is going to really tear your love interest down. They have already done that time and time again, but this one's going to be a doozy. And I feel like even when you were talking to this person, they were like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, but they were feeling very betrayed, because whoever they're around, just sticking them with one knife right after another. They have very cutting words. This person even has friends who betray them, but I feel like your love interest, this person could have been a friend of yours, could have been a drinking buddy, or maybe you guys would hang out and have a few drinks, but I feel like they're stressing out, they're worried. They feel like they can't get out of this nightmare. They can't cut the cord between them and this past person. They're sick of the drama, they're sick of the arguing, they're sick of the bullshit. They know that this person is unhealthy and no good for them. I feel like your love interest is actually drinking quite a bit because they're trying to numb the pain. And then they get more mouthy and combative when they do drink, because they can't, you know, alcohol lowers your inhibition, so they can't really restrain themselves like they normally do, and it just blah right out, and it causes more harm than good. And I just feel like it's a vicious cycle that happens between them and this past person, and they don't want you to know that any of that was going on, because they don't want to turn you off and make you, you know, scared of them. They're not a scary person, but they have had some pretty nasty fights with this karmic person, because that person just knows what buttons to push. But I feel like you knew that this person was not in the best headspace. You knew that they were dealing with a lot, and you knew that whoever their karmic person was that they were kind of stuck to was very toxic, that they were hurting them. You just didn't know to what extent, because this person was wearing a pretty good mask. The only times it would really come out is when they're drinking. They might have opened up to you. This person's having a hard time sleeping because they feel like they betrayed you, because they were too weak to let go of this person or to get out of this unhealthy situation. And it's almost like, I just blew all my wishes away by deciding to stay in this fucking chaos. They're working on getting out of that situation. They are really trying to heal themselves, and that's what they've been doing, and they want to move forward with you now. And I do feel like this person is going to message you, and it will be a balanced conversation. Like, they're going to explain themselves, for one, but I feel like you guys will have this back and forth conversation, and things will move forward rather quickly, and they don't care what issues arise from this. They don't care who it pisses off, because they've been stabbed in the back so many different times. It's like, why does it matter? Like, my life, I'm going to do what I want. So they're headed your way. This person might talk to you at work. You could have worked with them. Some of you are dealing with a mechanic or somebody who likes to ride motorcycles. They could be a motorcycle mechanic, or you are. But regardless of that, I'm feeling that bad boy, good girl persona here, or vice versa. Could be good boy, bad girl. I just feel like there's a difference here. But this quote unquote badass person isn't as badass as they claim to be. That's just a persona. Because she's got moons on her jacket, and it's like, this is just fake. You know, this is just for show. So the karmic as well, the one that's like, I'm going to cut a bitch kind of thing. Like, if you come near so-and-so, if you move towards your love interest, this karmic person would be like, oh, I'm going to tear you down. You're like, yeah, okay, whatever. You're protected. You don't even know which way is up. You'd piss in the wind just so it'd fly back in your face because you're that dumb. Something like that. I don't even know. But yeah, forward movement, definitely. I feel like this person literally wants to travel to your house. Like, they want to see you. Part of this news that's coming in, it's good news for just you and moving forward and getting that home like I was talking about, or relocating. Really listen to your intuition when it comes to making decisions on moving forward, no matter if that's in love or if that's just in life or career or whatever. And don't buy the first home that you see, because there will be problems because there was like a flood. Look for mold, because I feel like there will be a place that you will look at, and this realtor either is unaware or they're sketchy, whoever you're dealing with. And this is just a message for one person, but really, you know, if you're looking for a home anyways, you know, really look for this stuff, but get it tested for mold. Look in the attic too, because something to do with humidity up there, there's mold, but also in the basement. And it's not black mold, it's like, it's white. It almost looks like frost or paint. Don't get that house if that's the case, because there's also part of the structure of the house is, it's not structurally sound, because it's, the wood has gotten wet and then dried and wet and then dried. It's brittle, and I almost feel like it's just a major fixer-upper. It needs to be completely torn down, but it doesn't look like it needs to be torn down. So get an inspector and make sure it's not a quack. It's somebody who really knows what they're doing, because I feel like the first house somebody looks at is going to have fucking mold in it. Yeah, because somebody's going to be lying. They're going to be like talking up the place and leaving out crucial details, because this is immature communication, because they want the sale. Let's get this going. Come on, just buy the house. Just do it now. Just sign the papers. No, don't sign the papers. Yeah, because there's a lot of hidden... I didn't even know this was here, because there's a lot of hidden information about this house. This person's just trying to rush the sale because it's been on the market for quite a while, and I feel like it's gone through multiple listings and agencies because nobody can seem to sell the house because there's problems with it. It's not worth the money. They either need to drop the fucking price of the house like drastically, or just tear it down and sell the land, or basically sell it for the price of the land and let people know that the house is not worth saving, kind of thing. But there's a lot of secrets surrounding this home situation, or this home, and the people that live there actually have health issues, and the realtor is not disclosing any of this because it's respiratory. It's due to the mold that is in the home that they were around, and it's a child that has issues from this, but they're not telling anyone. Yeah, it's a child. I didn't even see that. That's why those people moved. I feel like the house got foreclosed on, so this is a foreclosure. Fucking sketchy people. Just saying, what the hell. I just totally saw that orb too when I was talking about that. So that's definitely a message for someone. The Page of Cups. I just heard I want to live with my dad. I feel like in that with that custody battle, All right. For somebody who decides to move forward with an ex of theirs, who decides to reconcile with an ex, I feel like your son or daughter will decide to live with their father, especially if I'm talking to a mother. I want to live with my dad. For some of you, it's because you're reconciling with an ex that didn't get along with your child. This child does not like that ex of yours. Feel like you're aware of that, but it's like, oh, we can work it out kind of thing. I feel like you will have a lot of problems with that child. It is a girl. It's a daughter. I feel like there'll be a lot of arguments in that house. It would probably be best to let her to make this choice and live with her dad temporarily if you decide to reconcile with this ex who doesn't see eye to eye with your child. That's just for one person. But I also am seeing a situation here where there's another little girl, and she's younger. She's not old enough to decide who she can live with, basically, in the eyes of the law. I don't know. She might be like 8 or 9 years old, something like that. Between 7 and 9. And she lives with her mother currently, but I feel like even though she loves her mom, I feel like this has to do with your love interest. I feel like she really wants to live with her dad. She's a daddy's girl. She wants to spend more time with her father. And I feel like when you start dating this person, especially if I'm talking to a feminine or, same sex, whatever, but this is a man, obviously, because he's a dad. I feel like when you start dating this person, his daughter is going to like you so much that she's going to want to live with you guys, especially if you are connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Leo, because I feel like this little girl will have more fun with you and her dad. She'll get more attention and she'll get her needs met, because I feel like she's under a lot of, she deals with anxiety, and she's so little, she's so young because of her mother. Her mother isn't around a lot, but she's very, I don't know, she's very strict. Like, she's not strict, but she's strict. It's almost like she's more controlling than anything. It's like, you can do all of this fun stuff, but no, you can't, kind of thing. I don't know. It's almost like to everyone else, she makes it look, she projects to the world, to friends, to Facebook, whatever, that it's just her and her baby girl against the world, kind of thing. And, they have so much fucking fun together, but she doesn't do anything with this child. They don't really go anywhere. When they go and do anything fun, they, like, dad is there, so it's basically dad that's bringing on the fun. She feels trapped and stuck at mom's house, and I feel like whoever I'm talking to might actually have a daughter that's older than this little girl, older than your love interest daughter. I mean, these could be boys too, but I'm seeing girls. But there's going to be an interest there, and it's going to be fun. Like, I've always wanted a sibling. I've always wanted a sister or a brother, and I want to live with dad because dad's girlfriend has a kid or kids, and I don't know, I just feel like it would be more fun. That could cause a bit of a problem, because I feel like the mom isn't going to want this to happen, but I feel like dad makes more money, so basically, mom wants the kid because mom wants money. Okay? And I'm not saying that this woman doesn't love her child, because she does, but she has a fucked up way of showing it. And the main reason that she wants custody of their daughter is because she wants child support. She wants money. She's either not working or she doesn't make much money. She also doesn't want your love interest to move forward. She's one of the reasons why he or she feels stuck, but why he feels stuck because it's dad. That's that one situation. Yeah, she's gonna be really fucking mad when when their daughter is like, "Can I live with dad?" It's like, don't stress over shit like that. I've noticed with my kids, because my son just turned 17, my daughter will be 15 this year, and they've both had their moments. I mean, my son is a mama's boy big time, and even though he's not in this house right now, we still talk on the phone and stuff, and our relationship is getting, put back together since he decided to run away, kind of, all that bullshit that went down. But we've always had this strong bond, this connection. He's never had that with his father. But between me and my daughter, growing up, daddy's girl, 110%, and her and I we wouldn't see eye to eye. And then, then we would be really close, and then she wouldn't be, she wouldn't want much to do with her dad. And it just kept flip-flopping back and forth. And now her and I are building up an even better relationship as she's getting older, and she still is maintaining a relationship with her dad, so she's kind of on an even keel between both of us at this time. It takes time. Kids bounce back and forth, and you got to let them do it, and then eventually they'll be like, okay, mom and dad are both right here, you know what I mean? Especially if they're healthy parents. So it really grinds my grapes when parents get all butthurt about it. It's like, let your kids learn. They do it for, some of them do it to be manipulative, while others of them are just learning. That's just part of life. Every child goes through that shit. So it's like, if you're separated and your kid wants to stay with their dad, let them, because eventually they'll be back. It's not a forever deal, and some people just can't handle that. Don't worry, things will move forward as they're supposed to. I'm going to pull an advice card because I don't really do that. I feel like there'll be a reason to celebrate. This person, your love interest, is a friend of yours. I do feel like this mother that I'm talking about, the one where the daughter wants to live with dad because, you're so cool when you two come together and you have a daughter or a kid or whatever. I feel like the kids are going to get along great, but I don't know. I see a lot of family time. Let's play games and go camping, and I don't know. There's a lot of celebrating and having a good time, which is what life is all about. Enjoying each other's company, and I feel like this little girl doesn't get that one-on-one time with her mom. I feel like she spends more time with everyone else except for her, but she's like an inconvenience. But people around the situation wouldn't even know that because the mom acts, I don't know, she puts on a good show, I'm just gonna say. But this mom person would rather hang out with her friends, with other people, and drink, and even if she doesn't drink, she'd just rather go have a good time than quote unquote play mom. I hope she doesn't have any more kids, I'm just gonna say. Yeah, I feel like she doesn't like the fact that her party days are kind of behind her. She's acting like a fucking young kid still, like a teenager. I don't know, this person didn't grow up, and I do feel like she is on the younger side. Yeah, she's gonna be real pissed when her kid is like, I don't want to live with you. Before I get the advice, let's see, what's going on between you and your love interest, right quick. Because that was a bunch of random messages. I don't even really know where half of that comes from. They feel like they're running out of time. They really need to tell you something. Some of them, some of you or them, flip-flop, vice versa, are battling with addictions, and they are either secretly needing to detox or they're secretly detoxing. I feel like they've been planning on doing this for a while, if that's the case, and they're right there doing it. Then we have obsession and then reconciliation. So I do feel like your love interest wants to come forward and reconcile with you. They can't stop thinking about you. I feel like they're so obsessed that they feel like they're going through withdrawals when you're not around, when you two aren't talking, like they're secretly detoxing from you. Like, that's what it feels like. And it's like, okay, I can't stand it. Let's reconcile. Let's fix this. Can we please fucking talk? This person, they can't stop thinking about you. They're going over prior conversations that you've had to see where they went wrong. They know where they went wrong. They hid their fucking feelings. Because some of you don't even know how this person feels. They're looking at your photos. They want to spend time with you. Yeah, they're secretly thinking about the times that you did share together, and they want to communicate. Like I said, they're going over past conversations that you two had. I feel like you were like a confidence boost to this person. Like, they miss your attention. They miss the fact that you would dote on them and build them up. You guys are a perfect match. And then incoming abundance. I feel like the incoming abundance is not only your stability, but it is this connection, because this person can't stand it. They're coming towards you. They want a commitment with you, and they know that it's a stable commitment. It'd be a stable connection. That you both have your shit together, because they were dealing with somebody very immature, especially if whoever this is the dad of that little girl that I was just talking about. But I feel like that's just one scenario. That's one situation. This person is obsessing over just how perfect you guys are for one another. Like, I can't believe I met someone so perfect for me. It's like, you just fit into my life like a fucking glove. And why didn't I tell you that? I wish that I opened up my fucking mouth. I'm running out of time to be able to tell you that, because you could move on. You do have options, and this person knows it. They see people liking your pictures and your shit online. They know that you're being seen, that you're being noticed, that you're a catch. And they know that other people know that. They see that. And I feel like it secretly scares them. This person is terrified because they don't know how to transform and heal this situation. They're confused on what to say or do to start fresh with you, because they don't know how to end an unhealthy cycle that they're in currently, basically. But there's a lot of love there. Trust issues and insecurities. This stems from baby mama, potentially, but their ex, whoever they were dealing with before. Yeah, they know that they're running out of time. They need to tell you how they feel. They want to clear up the negative vibes between the two of you, the bad energy, and speak up. There could be somebody around the two of you that created the disconnect, a karmic. It could be on their end, your end, or both ends. But it's almost like, if I come out and say what's on my mind and how I feel, if I speak up, especially publicly, if we don't keep this between us for the time being, there's going to be a headache. The storm warning that I was talking about, I feel like, World War III might start when you two connect, but it is what it is, That's why this person was ignoring you on purpose for as long as they were, because they were worried that they were going to be the reason for the war to begin, and they didn't want to cause any conflict for you or drag you into any drama on their end or be part of any drama on your end, I feel like this person has tried to move forward, and they're watching you boss up and move forward all on your own. They know that you're not codependent. Even if you needed help financially and you were financially codependent or dependent on somebody temporarily, they see that it's a temporary thing, that you're bossing up and doing what you need to do for you, and that you're actually a leader. You're not a follower, and they're seeing you move forward, and you're gaining momentum. So you're getting farther and farther away from this person, because you're basically climbing that ladder. You're going to have money, and there will be plenty of other opportunities for love, moving forward. They're already right in front of you if you wanted to look at them. But this person is like, okay, shit, I want to move forward together with you, not apart. And I have some catching up to do now because you started like, it's almost like a tall person and a short person walking. The tall person, you know, can take less steps and get farther. It's less work for them because their legs are longer. The shorter person has to run to catch up, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you up here, and your love interest is like, I'm coming, I'm coming. They're trying to move forward because they have a lot of catching up to do because they have been purposefully blocking this connection, which was dumb of them because they fucking love you. I feel like they were looking at love through a very misguided lens because of who they have dealt with in the past, basically. I just never thought that you would come into my life is what I want to say. You're a wish come true, and it's like, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve this. And I feel like now I don't care if I deserve it. Yes, I deserve it. I want you. They just, didn't matter how sweet you were. This person was so fucking stubborn. They really confused you with this back and forth with their actions, and they really regret that because you're like a dream come true to them, and they just didn't want you to know. So they were playing fuck games with you, which was a pretty dumb move. You'll be very surprised and pretty much shocked when this person comes forward. They really have grown. They've grown up a lot, and they're turning over a new leaf, and they really want to move forward with you because they love you. So ultimately, that's what's going on with them. They've had a lot of aha moments, like, oh shit, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, they're going to retrace their steps and do what they should have done from the very start, basically. So, what advice do we have for the collective? Right quick. I do have openings for personals if you're interested. My email is in the box below. Just email me. I'll gladly read for you. I've had quite a few inquiries, and a couple people have purchased them throughout that set of people. I do tend to book up quick. It's almost like when one person finds out that someone books, then everyone starts booking up, which is totally great. So if you'd like me to read for you, if this resonated, or even if it didn't, just let me know. I will gladly do that for you. I have different options, and I'm thinking about doing super chats, like some live videos with super chats, like answer questions. I might do like, I don't know, $5 quick questions or $10. I don't know. I'll kind of see where it goes because usually my questions are $20. So I could do $10 or $15 questions to make it cheaper. Do the super chat thing and, or Cash App or something. I don't know. I was thinking of doing one or the other, or I could do both, depending. I'm just trying to figure out how to set it up. If you're interested in me doing something like that, where we do a live video and I do a reading and answer your questions, if you send Cash App or Super Chat or however the hell we decide to do it, put it in the box below and let me know. Comment away. Wow, the sacred union, partnership, and romance. Your person is coming the fuck in because they figured out which dragon to feed. The dragon's duel. In another reading, I said, which wolf are you going to feed? And that was in the creepy one because there was like the unhealthy wolf and then the healthy wolf. Because there was prey for your person and prey, like you're the prey. Somebody decided which wolf or which dragon to feed, and within themselves, and they're feeding the healthy wolf, like, I want to move forward, I want prosperity, I want love, I want abundance, I don't want to sit and lack anymore, I don't want to be around toxic people. Sisters of the seasons, cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. I feel like the cycle that you two have gone through, or the cycles, because some of you have gone round and round with this person, it was necessary because this person was trying to figure out what was best for them ultimately, and they had to go through those karmic lessons without you. Even it would have been easier if you were by their side because you could have helped guide them because you have a better understanding of this stuff, is what I'm feeling. But this person's very stubborn. They wouldn't have taken your advice anyway, so it's probably for the best that you two kind of went your separate ways during this recovery period. And I kind of feel like that's what ignited this healing session to begin with. And that's what's gotten them ready to come towards you, because this is like twin flame. This is divine. This is your motherfucking person. And they're coming in. They see that that's who you are to them. But I'm going to read this Sisters of the Seasons because this is self-explanatory. It's your fucking person. And they're here and they love you. All right. This is an ally. It's number 17th. The 17th. It's number 17, not the 17th. September 17th. That's Friday. Something significant could happen on Friday. And the colors blue and purple are very significant. Not to mention, this painting is blue. The calendar is purple and September. But Friday, the Friday card in here on this little thing that I have is blue and purple. The 17th. And that's what I just said. So this partnership could come around. You two could come together. This person could reach out to you around September 17th or September 27th. But I'm feeling the 17th because if you're dealing with a Virgo, their birthday's coming up or it just passed. For some of you, your person's birthday is today or your birthday is today, September 15th, because that's when I'm doing this reading. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Or if it just passed, happy birthday. Either you or your love interest has a birthday today on the 15th. Anyways, that's not for everyone. When the Sisters of the Seasons meet you on your path, they remind you that everything has a natural rhythm that obeys a higher law. Just as the seasons magically pass, be reminded that the nature of birth, growth, harvest, and decay cannot be altered. So you've got to go through the entire process to completely heal, basically, because you can't skip any steps. Maybe this person was trying to skip ahead, or you were, but it just ain't gonna work ultimately. So if you keep on your path with determination and discernment, allowing for the natural course of events to unfold, success is assured. Yeah, so just going with the flow and allowing, like, whatever happens kind of thing. And I feel like that's what you were doing. You just let go and let God. It's like, if you were meant to be with me, it will be, you will be back, everything will work out. And that's what's happening, because you released the need to know and to control the outcome. Because I feel like some of you, whether you want to admit it or not, you did have an expectation of this connection, of this person, or of what love is to you, like what a relationship looks like, which we all have our ideal partnership, but we have to be more reasonable. We have to be more logical, with the King of Swords. Sometimes we have to pull ourselves out of our emotions to see the bigger picture, because it's not all about us anyways. And a healthy relationship isn't just about love. Sometimes love isn't enough, and it's not all about love, but you can't forget the love. There's so much more to it, you know what I mean? It's about helping somebody when they're down. It's reciprocity, basically. It's just being there, being a constant support system for that person, and them to you. It has to be balanced, and if it's not good. That's when it fails. Where the fuck am I? Success is assured. Divine appropriate timing is guiding your desires into perfect manifest form, which now is the time, is what I'm feeling, because you guys have been waiting for a while for whoever I'm reading for. This is a very good period to start new things, which I saw with the Ace of Wands, which is the very first card out, basically, with Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. And it's like divine timing. Now is the time for you to move forward with your plans, move forward with this partnership, start communicating so you guys can start fresh and move forward with that creative idea. If you have any projects you want to start, put pen to paper, start. It's almost like stop fantasizing, stop planning, start acting, because I feel like we've been planning shit for a while. Start implementing shit, take the steps forward towards whatever these goals are. Even if your goal is miles away, you're never going to get there if you're just sitting down, you know what I mean? So get walking, basically. Even even in career, I feel like for those of you who own your own business, I feel like you guys are working like towards new things, like implementing new things into whatever you're doing. Like you're trying new things, and like it's trial and error for you basically. So you are moving forward slowly because some things don't work out, you know. And if you're working for a company and you're trying to either get a promotion or um, you want to work somewhere else, stop dreaming about your dream job and start applying for it, you know? Because I feel like a blessing is going to come your way. There's going to be an opportunity for you to get a job that you've always wanted that you're not even qualified for right now, but they'll train you, and it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, but you're not going to get it if you don't act on it, if you don't try, if you don't put your resume out there or something. So don't let fear hold you back. Which dragon are you going to feed? You know, be fearless. Even if you're underqualified, try. Because sometimes people will hire you because they see the potential in you. They see the passion that you have for whatever that job is. I've seen it happen all the time. I used to work in human resources. So go in with a positive mindset and be your authentic self, and you'll be surprised at how things just work out. So this is a very good period to start new things as you've moved out of winter into the beginning of spring. Continue with patience and be aware of the rhythms of your opportunities. There will be periods when things slow down and begin anew, move into fruition, and then slow down again in a never-ending natural flow. That's that ebb and flow with business that I was talking about too. Like it's like, you know, things pick up and then they slow down, then they pick up and then they slow down. It's almost like during those down times, that's when we start coming back to coming back down to reality, or back down to earth, and we can figure out what our next steps are because we're not so busy, you know what I mean? Be mindful of which sister greets you, for she points directly at the next. Every moment counts. So where are you in this journey? Whether we're talking about this relationship or your career or just your life in general. So for example, if there is a project that you want to start, or a relationship that you want to start, where are you in the cycle of life? Think of it as the seasons within the year. You know, you've got spring, summer, fall, winter. So where are you? Are you in winter time with your lover? You know, it's everything's frozen. There's really no love going on between you guys. There's no communication. It's just silent and still. If you're in winter, spring is coming next, which means the thaw and communication, and those seeds that you planted in the fall are sprouting. They're popping through the ground now. And, you know, things are going to start happening basically. And it's a slow process because, you know, spring, everything buds, and it's like babies, you know, it's the infancy stage, and then comes fucking summer. That's when everything's in full bloom, the end of spring into summer, and it's like, wow, we're taking off kind of thing. And then it calms down again, and you know, it's just the cycle of life basically. But I feel like if you've been in that winter time in any area, especially in love, the thaw is coming, springtime is here. But remember, once you move forward with this person, once they come towards you and you guys decide to commit and whatever, remember the cycles when you're in that relationship, because a lot of times people get bored through the complacent stages because there's always lulls in relationships. It's not always as intense as the honeymoon phase, you know what I mean? And usually when the honeymoon phase fades down, people are like, oh, this is boring, I'm done. You know, remember the cycles, like the seasons. It will pick up again. Like there's always lulls in relationships. So don't make any drastic decisions on ending a relationship because you might be in that lull, you know what I mean? And people do that a lot, and then they go, why'd I do that? But it is what it is. But that's what I have for you. Generosity, receiving, withholding. This person has been withholding their truth. They want you so damn bad. You're like a beacon of light, just like calling to them in the night, like, come here. And they were scared of it for a while. But anyways, that's what I have for you. I love you a long time, and I'll talk to you real soon. Peace.